Yeah.
Um, we got a second trailer for Creature Commandos. Please tell me I sent that to you.
You did.
Okay, good, because I couldn't remember. This trailer was insane for two very specific reasons that if you don't know anything about DC Universe, it means nothing to you. We see Cersei and Clayface in this trailer. For people who don't know, this isn't just some random DC animated show. This is the first uh, official project in the new DC extended universe. This is canon to the live action, the Superman movie that's coming out next year.
Oh, oh.
A lot of people, including myself to an extent, thinks that it's weird that they're starting the universe instead of with the Superman movie and then this, but with this first. This animated show that a lot of people probably aren't going to watch if we're being real. Even if it is really
Yeah.
good, because it just I don't know, it's kind of flying under the radar for a lot of people who tend to watch this type of stuff. And we live in a world where animation isn't amongst especially Western people isn't as big as it should be and or respected as much
Mhm.
really. But it'll probably do decently. And yeah, for a lot of people, it's weird that they're starting with this, and for me, it doesn't bother me because to me it's indicative of what I'm hoping this universe will do. Based on James Gunn's record, where it will um give a lot of lesser known characters their time in the spotlight, and
Mhm.
also, you know, he talks about how it's not just going to be live action, it's also going to be animation and even video games, which the video game part scared a lot of people because they're like, okay, now all DC video games are just going to be this. But he also is constantly talking about how like he does not want everything to be within canon like Marvel is doing. There's going to
Right.
be video games that have absolutely nothing to do with the main universe. Like he's really leaning into Elseworlds and like the Batman has and the Penguin show, which are in their own universe
Ooh.
but have nothing to do with this other universe. And then you have the Joker movies, which for a while they were pretending like they had nothing to do with because the second one didn't do well. So like they're still planning on making stuff outside of the main universe. And that's great. So we
Right.
don't have to be afraid about the video game stuff. Instead of, I'm kind of excited to see what they do with that because that's new and different to have these
Yeah.
have video game tie-ins that are canon. And I've talked about before in recent episodes about how we need more video game tie-in. We
We
need more
do.
movie and TV show tie-in video games. Like that was the golden age for like superhero when we got so many different superhero video games. That's how we got that Wolverine X-Men Origins Wolverine game, which is till this day until the new one comes out the best Wolverine game ever made.
For
Um,
sure.
but the importance of seeing Cersei and Clayface in this is that the actors voicing the characters in the show are also going to play the characters in live action. And you don't show Clayface, a character that people have been wanting a Batman villain that people have been wanting to see in live action forever, without the intention of having the character show up whenever Batman shows up in live action. So like them
Mm.
putting Clayface in this show and showing him in the trailers, them going, yeah, you're gonna see Clayface. You're gonna like you're this is the type of Batman you're gonna get. You're gonna get characters like Clayface. And Cersei, I've talked a little bit about Cersei before when I talked about George Perez's run on Wonder Woman.
You
Cersei
did.
is being played by let me check the notes. Anya uh, Chalotra, who plays Yennefer in the live action Netflix Witcher. Um,
Ooh, nice.
and yeah, she's gonna be playing Cersei. So she's gone from a sexy sorceress to another sexy sorceress. And she's one of Wonder Woman's most iconic villains, though nobody knows that because I can talk about it all day. I'll try not to go on too long of a tangent about how disrespectful DC is to Wonder Woman outside of comic books, and even to an extent in comic books. But like Cersei is basically the Doctor Octopus to Wonder Woman's Spider Man, where everybody
Okay.
agrees that Green Goblin is Spider Man's arch nemesis, but Doc Ock is a close second. Cersei is a close second to Cheetah as Wonder Woman's arch enemy. Like she's up there. She's only second to Cheetah when it comes to potentially third, maybe to Ares. When it comes to
Mm.
I feel like for people who read the comics, she's second, but from the outside looking in, it's probably most people would consider Ares to be second. But yeah, she's a character that is like integral to Wonder Woman's mythos that we just haven't seen before. So having her
Yeah.
be in this
She's
show,
tragic.
even if she dies in this show, it means nothing because her whole thing is magic. She can easily come back to life,
Yeah.
in some random magical way. So like, I'm not worried if she does die in this show, which I don't think she will. This show will probably end with a tease of like, and Wonder Woman's coming. So yeah, that's exciting that we got both of these characters that mean very good things for two very big DC characters in Batman and Wonder Woman.